This episode is sponsored by Honeybadger. Are you looking to enhance clarity in production without a PhD in observability? Try Honeybadger Insights. Honeybadger Insights is built around structured events and Honeybadger's new query language BadgerQL, which allows you to analyze data, create metrics, and design custom dashboards. All of this is available for free with Honeybadger's monitoring suite, which includes error tracking, uptime monitoring, and more. Explore your data in new ways with BadgerQL. It's pretty cool and simple. So give it a try today at honeybadger.io. That's honeybadger.io. In this episode, what we're going to be looking at is something that I like to call soft limits. So we're going to create a new book. We'll go back to our books. We'll create another new book. We'll go back to our books again, and we'll finally create a third new book. And when we go back, you'll now see that you have reached the maximum number of books that you can create. In order to create additional books, we would then first have to delete a previous book, and then we can create new books again. And so doing something like this has many benefits. Maybe you have a subscription model where a user can only create 3 books at a time or 3 different resources or whatever you want to call it. But this also has the ability where, let's say if we get our last user and then we want to update the resource limit, and let's just change it to 2. And this is going to be an example where maybe someone is subscribed to a higher plan, but then they move down to a lower plan. And so in this example, we'll change their limits, and then we can call something where we're going to update the resource limit, and we just need to pass it in for that user. And so what this is going to do, if we go back, you'll see that it just made the last resource, or in this case, a book, inactive. This isn't something that is user editable, but it's something that we're using on the back end that maybe this user has then subscribed to a smaller plan, and so now they can only have 2 books. If they were to delete their last book that was active, then their other one is going to automatically become active again. And if we take it down to a limit of 1, we'll run the update resource limit again. We'll refresh. Now this book is inactive. The user who owns that record can still show it. However, if we were to open this up in an incognito window, so where the user is not authenticated, then we will get the error that the active record is not found, because we're not going to allow a non-user to be able to see that book. Whereas, if the resource is active, then we can come in and the user would be able to see the book as you would expect. So we're going to be looking at all of that in this episode and how we can implement soft limits within our own application, as well as some of the nuances with this. To watch this full episode and more videos, visit driftinruby.com and subscribe to the Pro membership.